Hola and welcome everybody to the Bitter Ends, the Waveworld sessions. So we kind of left off. Our crew was on the one of the islands for the Rocky Road Islands. They were on Skippin Isle, and they were kind of doing some work there. But before we get into all of that craziness, we've got stuff we do at the beginning of every. So first of all, let's start off with highlighting stats. And let's start off with Starlight. Who has the highest HX with Starlight?
I have
Castiel,
three
you
with
got
finger toes.
I've got two.
Alright, so. Huh. Alright, can I get a recap before I pick?
what do you mean recap? Just a recap of what you guys did?
Yeah, remind me what we did last time. Just the end part.
So basically what you guys were doing is you were on Skip and Isle and you were doing some work there. Like you were kind of hanging. I think
Alright, I'm a rock star,
Castiel
alright.
Castiel was working on healing some people. Eot was, I can't remember, were you run it? Were you doing acting as a messenger or scavenging? You were doing one or the other.
He's scavenged.
Scavenging? Is that what Eot was doing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I want her to be extra cool today.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see. Let's see how sharp Starlight can be today.
Okay.
All right, and then let's go to Eot. Who has the highest HX with Eot?
I have a 3.
Anybody beat 3?
You're
No.
just Eot's mom.
Okay, so
Eot hates everyone but her.
Because you're all wolves.
I know.
Yeah.
Except Castiel. We're close. Except he's a mean daddy.
so
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
so Starlight, what stat do you want to see Eot highlight this week?
Oh, I think, um, I think I want to see him. I want to see him freak out and go hard on something. That feels like an Eot thing, but I always enjoy it immensely.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to pick sharp because You're in what passes for civilized society here. I want to see how quick on the uptake Eot can be. And Castiel, who's got the highest HX with Castiel?
I have 0.
I have
a 1.
2.
Ah.
Greasy's got 1.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like 2 gets it.
Say sharp for Castiel then.
Yeah, make him sharp.
Um, I think Castiel is in under. I think Castiel's kind of been under a bit of pressure here lately because he's kind of had to be the center that holds to some extent. So I want to see him be cool. I want to see this has got to be getting to you and being frustrated, getting a little frustrating. So I want to see if you can keep it cool on this. And then let me pop Stardust. Who has the highest HX with Let Me Pop?
I got 2.
1.
All right, looks like it's
Alright.
Greasy.
Lemmy, you know what it is. You're fucking the weird king. Give me some fucking weird tunes, dog.
Very well. Come on, Jester, pick what I want. Instead of what you want.
Oh, are you trying to get him to pick the one that starts with H and doesn't end with a D?
Yeah, probably.
uh, pick sharp. I want to see if you could. I want
Haha,
to see
that's
how
what I wanted.
your wits are. Do you really believe that factors into the decision?
Yeah.
Greasy. Who's got the highest HX
man.
with Greasy?
Gesture on a side note, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Build a battle babe.
That's true. We did. Because you were gonna do that.
Oh well.
You can still do that. But who's got the highest HX with a Greasy? With a Greasy. Castiel's got a
have
1.
I've
A
got
single-
-2.
True.
-1.
Lemmy,
Wow.
what do you got?
So you need to be hot, right?
Damn right I need to be hot.
Okay. Then you be the hottest ass DJ in the entire apocalypse, my friend.
Hell yeah.
I want to see. What kind of business acumen you've got here. Let's see some sharp.
Everyone gets sharp this session.
Just to let you know, Greasy makes the best business deals. I'm
No,
supposed to be out here getting my sponsors lined up anyway.
You made a pretty solid one with Starlight, so
Until I vomited on her toes.
right.
Right. Chagrin.
No, I pretty much picked cool or hot for everybody, or cool or sharp for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we've got a couple other things off of the top to do here.
right, Castiel 2 is the number.
there's, Everybody pay your upkeep on Jingle for your lifestyle, except for Eot, who doesn't have to pay for it, and Lemmy Pop, who Castiel has to pay for his. Who has somebody else to pay for it.
Yeah, I just
also-
wish at this point that I could make it 3 and pay for Greasy to, not.
Oh no,
pay
I have
for his
a
own.
one spare barter. I mean, I do have another barter after that, but that's my collection of old punk and metal tapes, and that's gonna die
Well-
with me.
No, and as far as that goes, before you actually have to fucking give that away, we will buy it from you, and it will still be yours. It will just be ours.
Aww.
So-
We've made such a close bond over
And-
these last 4 days.
Right? Well, you owe me money.
We also have a Bonefeel roll from Starlight. So if
Yeah,
you
that
give
was a
me
big fat fail.
You have a bunch of gang members now.
Yes.
If I
so
level, that's
fun.
what we're getting. We're all getting gangs. Except mine will be
Missed.
called Band-Aids.
I am a gang.
Okay, so I've got a
Are
hold.
you not to be
I-
fucked with?
Yes.
Nope. I've got a hold on you, and I can have you be somewhere where you need to be already, but you're somehow pinned, caught, or trapped. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Right.
And then we also have,
Breaking now.
we also have breaking now. Greasy's questions.
Alright, this is Greasy of what? Well, actually, no. I want to do this after I have the information. So, let me roll my sharp. Why is this? There we go.
You
My
got this.
sharp. And, thank you, by the way. Just by doing that, I gain 1 experience. I appreciate that. So, let's see. I get to ask twice. Okay, my first question. I really haven't talked to Hendrix the meteorologist lately. Where is he and what's he up to?
Hendrix? The last you heard, Hendrix was on the USS Grantfeld.
What?
Yeah. It not
My
there. It's
And
well. The thing is, you guys have every time you guys have run into them, it's because you have taken a side that is hostile to them in one way or another.
yeah, but now they just are fire on sight on us.
Well, yeah, because you guys You guys
Well,
got into a firefight with them.
I
They were
guess I'm
like,
gonna.
"Hey,
I guess I'm gonna burn Hendrix as a contact. I mean, not burn him, but I'm
I
gonna
didn't
mark
say."
him as. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it didn't necessarily mean that he's like, "Oh, I'm totally against you now because I'm on the Grantfeld." It's more a thing of like maybe he has some other business there. Who knows?
Alliance of
Fair,
convenience
fair.
kind of thing.
You
Yeah.
know,
And
or possibly they captured him. Who knows?
yeah. And what's he up to?
What's he up to?
Yeah.
He is probably standing on the deck of the USS Grantfeld, staring at the sky, trying to figure the portents of the weather.
Okay. Right on. Right on. And my second one. Where is? Where is Where's Tony Tubular, the totally rad surfer bro? He hasn't called into my station in a while.
Well,
I
he's
want to
about-
know if that dude's okay.
no, he's
Schnee. Schnee.
he's 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 t- he's totally all right, man.
Hell yeah.
He's probably on one of the other islands. He's probably on like the like one of the last two islands to the north or something. And he's uh he's probably waxing his board. He got done. He had to help fight off the USS Grantfeld, and it scuffed his board, man.
Oh
So
shit.
yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he was trying to, he was trying to come back from like a totally rad session, out on the waves, and here comes the Grantfeld, and they're shooting at him while he's trying to, pull up on the shore. Scuffed his board because he was trying to get away from him.
Bunch of
Had to help
bastards,
fight
the
it off.
Grantfeld. I'm telling you. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 6.66, the KRUST, the crust, the hottest shit that floated to the top of the bathtub. This is your host and wonderful Hispanic lover. It is me, Greasy. Today on the news, we happen to have a fascinating think piece about what waves really do to solar generators and why I don't even care. And on top of that, we also have some news about some of our fans. Whip, whip, whip. First and foremost, we have got good old Hendrix, who happens to be on the ship the Grantfeld, a ship that has been causing many problems for your humble DJ. And on top of that, we also happen to have some issues that are coming along with it, because the Grantfeld has been causing my number one main man, Tony Tubular, the totally rad surfer bro, plenty of problems. Here, word from him is that out there he's trying to wax that board from that heavy gunfire, which is real unfortunate. You should only wax your board maybe once a week, otherwise you might get addicted to it. Now, time for the Crystal Shits and Crystal Castle with their new song, I Don't Give a Fuck, I'm a cover band.
Nice. So as we
Really?
kind of come in,
Where's Starlight's ad? Does
you
Starlight
guys.
have an ad?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I owe you ad
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
And now an ad from Starlight. Wait, no, hold on. And also, don't forget to go to Starlight's Rig. If you ever need your shit fixed, she's got the fix for your shit. Starlight finger toes. She can lift things with her toes.
Awesome. So maybe we kind of come in on this, and we get scenes of people sort of listening to this broadcast on different parts of the island, or maybe on the Grantfeld or whatever. It's just this fuzzy fucking reception, but you can hear enough of it to get what's going on. And there's but we kind of come back onto the overview of Skip and Isle, and do that thing where the bird's eye view rushes in really fucking quick, stupid quick, and you guys are kind of there on the island, and Starlight, you were earning. It's a fresh day, and you were getting ready to go work on was it a generator and do
It's a
some.
radio tower.
Oh, it was a radio tower,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you were
We don't
going
have any
to,
communications.
yeah, you were earning some jingle that way.
Mm-hmm.
And Eot, you were out scavenging. Castiel, you're treating people. So maybe we kind of like see like different scenes of this is what you guys are of like Starlight maybe working at like at the radio tower, like with tools and what have you, and just like sitting there like working and sweating and what have you. I don't know. You can kind of describe that if you want.
Greasy and
Yeah.
his contingent are bothering Starlight, by the way, while she works, because it is a radio tower, and they're like, oh, radio, that's us, and not helping.
That's fine. Fucking Todd is around, and occasionally I'll ask for a tool. He tries to hand me a tool. It's the wrong fucking tool. I kick it back at him because I picked it up with my toes. And I'm like, no, Todd, that's a wrench. I asked for a pliers. What is a real conversation that happened between me and my husband earlier this week. Except he didn't kick a tool at me, so I'm just like, I'm sorry. Stupid.
I love it.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Nice.
But, yeah, so Todd sucks. And I'm gonna look at Greasy and be like, fucking Todd sucks.
Do you want me to tell everybody how much Todd sucks tomorrow?
No, I still need him in good spirits so he doesn't off himself in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that would be one hell of a mess. And Gloomy doesn't
Right.
like cleaning up brain matter, and I know that you
Yeah.
wouldn't ask Gloomy to do it, because I would ask Gloomy to do it.
Thanks.
Gloomy just looks at me like, the fuck, man? Like,
He's just like, nice. Yeah, maybe we get kind of the scene of Castiel, who is sort of like, here you're tending to some of the wounded, and what have you. Let's see. Was okay. I was looking at my notes trying to determine who was what and where was what. So, yeah, and maybe like maybe we kind of see in the background of both of like your little scenes like Scar Pucker, because he's just kind of like he probably kind of like keeping an eye on you guys as much as possible. Let's see. I need a name here. First, I need a pencil that works. So, let's see. Oh, this guy. Maybe as you're kind of treating these guys and what have you, like there's one guy that he's got a foot injury. Like it's not like he was shot in the foot. Like the rest of these people who have been like shot, like with it, or stabbed from the sort of Grant Feld's like last raid or whatever. Like that's stuff that's sort of like battle injuries you would expect and what have you. And this guy, he's the only injury he's got is like his foot has been shot through, and obviously from like enough of angle, and it's kind of getting infected. You're kind of dealing with this.
All right, I have a general question. From
Yeah.
the trajectory of the wound, can we tell if it was self-inflicted or not?
Give me a sharp roll on that. That's good enough. Yeah, it was self-inflicted.
Okay, I figured as much, but okay. I don't know that. I'm still gonna treat his foot and,
Right.
look at it and be like, you know what? Go with the whole. How am I? I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
Do you know Todd?
No,
You
I'm
got
thinking.
a guy named Todd.
Boy,
It-
they
it-
sure shot you pretty bad, didn't they?
No, I'm going on the basis that if I can't fully heal this, you do realize I'm gonna have to cut your foot off. Was it worth it? Type statement.
I think you tell him that. I think you tell him that it is like something that did not occur to him, and he's like, he just kind of like looks mortified, and like somebody from one of the beds next to you, like a guy that's kind of recovering from a stab wound or whatever, and he's like, yeah, Willie, and he fucking, and like, it's like. And he's like, shut up, man. And he's like, he's like, don't mind him, man. He's like, he's a coward. Like, he's like, I'm not a coward. I told you, man. I thought the guy was down, but he wasn't, and he shot me in the foot. See, they're just not believing him. They're like,
All right, man. Whatever story makes your head feel better, I'm still going to attempt to keep your foot, but there's no 100% guarantee. I might have to borrow a hacksaw and just chop it right the fuck off.
he just looks
Starlight's got
mortified.
one.
Yes, Starlight.
And Castiel, you're aware that you could potentially that this is something you can take care of, but it's something that putting the fear into him. Yeah, it's whatever. He's just like,
That's the
Well,
exact
sure.
point. I knew I could fix it, but it's just the whole point of you're going to self-harm yourself. So we're going to fix this so it doesn't ever happen again. I'm going to scare the living shit out of you.
Now that's the marks of a true doctor.
right.
That's a dad thing right there.
He's just like, he's like, oh, he kind of just is, like he's terrified, but you're able to take care of it. But it's Starlight, you are at a radio tower fixing it right now.
No, that was me
Oh,
putting
no, that was-
in there.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
That's the
I was just like her. I got one. I just had that image in my head. Just a foot extends down.
That's brilliant.
Todd,
Uh.
take this over to Castiel.
We're sending our best man.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Todd shows up with his foot sawed off.
So,
Shit, poor Chelsea.
Eot, you are you're scavenging. So maybe you're kind of like wandering around behind the pine seed, the one like basically the local watering hole, the bar, and what have you.
Is it a wet bar?
It is a bar with very shitty made alcohol. Better than the stuff that you make on your floating island.
It's tuna
but
infused.
Damn
Yeah.
it! It was perfect to have a wet bar, Sean. Come on, we're in a flooded world. Every bar should be a wet bar.
God. Now you know why I no-sold that joke. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think you're kind of wandering around out back of the you're kind of wandering around out back of the bar, looking for stuff and what have you. Since this is what you are doing for your extra jingle and what have you, I think you find about 2 barters worth of jingle.
Right. I think that's what I had from last time. Yeah, I think that's yeah. I have 2
Right.
scavenge barter or scavenge supplies, unless I get 2 more.
Right. Um, did I already give you guys
Yeah.
the jingle from like the jobs you were doing?
I think
I
so.
did
You
it.
gave me the jingle at
Okay.
least. I had it written
Okay.
down. Barter 1, scavenge, scavenged.
I got the jingle from the first job, but I'm gonna get the jingle from the second job later.
Okay.
I
Okay. I
still
got it.
need to get my sponsors, and then I'll get my jingle.
All right. Well, that is a thing you can do here, and I kind of want to know real quick what. Sorry. Go ahead.
I like to imagine one of the things I find is this like wooden case, and when I open it up, it's a somewhat rusted sterling silver uh, um, dishware set, and like I eat one right away, and it is the most fabulous thing I've ever tasted. And you know how like kids, they'll like start diving in, and then they realize they don't have much, so they just kind of like save it. And, like I'm going to need this another time. And so he just closes it, and he's gonna go hide it, and that's one of the barter. The other barter, I don't know what it is, but it's just a mostly complete sterling silver set that he's gonna snack on every once in a while, very rarely, as a reward for himself.
Just a fork or a knife here and
Yeah.
there.
God.
You think silver's good? Wait till we find some pewter.
Wait till we find gold.
There's
Oh, okay.
and I kind of want to find out what Lemmy Pop Stardust is doing too, because people are kind of going about their daily business right now, like the people out fishing or
Well-
maintaining what equipment the island has and what have you.
I woke up when the sun was warm, and then I drove up and down Melrose impressing all the teenage girls. And then, oh
Really?
wait, this isn't Airheads. All right, let's try that again. Lemmy is surfing.
Okay. Lemmy's out there surfing, catching some waves.
Right?
Gotcha.
Because at the moment, everybody else is like, his job is to sing. So,
Yeah, so you just do, and it seems like a perfectly rock star thing to do, even in the apocalypse. And
I would
what
think
have
so.
you.
Everyone does job work, and he just goes and fucks off to have fun. Yeah, that sounds pretty rock star.
Oh, yes. That is
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yep, Greasy. You have managed to make 3 jingle off of sponsorships,
Oh, hell yeah.
or off of advertising revenue or whatever it is you're doing.
Okay, and I would like to immediately try and reinvest that, taking 2 of that jingle, and buying a large amount of drugs with it.
Let's see about
Preferably skag. That's
a barter roll here
he's
real
the-
quick.
is that like something I could help with? Because I am a rock star.
Oh wow. I have. What is this thing for rolling barter? Out of curiosity. Like this dice buy barter.
That's where I'm trying to find where the barter rules are here. There is a roll for it.
Because, yeah, I would like to be able to read some sitches or seduce and manipulate people.
Why am I not?
Right, you have the only copy of Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Oh god, I'm breaking that.
No.
Wow, this
Come
sounds
on.
like garbage. Throws it out the fucking window.
Oh.
Do you have a copy of Let's Go Crazy? Purple Rain? Or not
No.
Purple Rain?
Though somehow he did find 6 separate copies of Kids of America. He's not sure what America is, but he knows that it has kids.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay. Well, Starlight is on the lookout
It has
for
kids.
a copy of Let's Go Crazy, if you can find it.
Alright. Nah, Greasy
Can
doesn't
you hum
play.
a few bars?
Huh?
Let's go
Asked
crazy.
her if she could hum a few bars.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get nuts. Looking for the purple. I don't know the words.
Well, unfortunately, Lemmy doesn't know that song either. So
Okay, good.
Nah. Greasy only plays the low-key hits, too. Like the ones that didn't make it on
Okay.
the main radio. As in the ones I make up.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here we are. Barter. When you give one barter but with a string attached, you can manipulating them and hitting with a 10 plus, no leverage. When you go into a holding bustling market looking for some particular thing to buy, let's see.
I'm mainly doing
And
this.
you're so what are you trying to buy here?
I'm trying to buy
What are
some
you trying to do?
shag, and I'm trying to do this to
Okay.
sell it later for a profit.
don't freak out. I'm
So
going outside.
it's not a issue.
I'm having
Roll
too
plus.
much fun.
So you're basically rolling plus sharp, and then
Okay, so
You
roll
go-
plus sharp.
yeah, let's
Okay.
do that real quick.
Zoop. Da, level up.
So on a 7-9, I could use.
What is? Hold on. I didn't even see my rolled. Oh, I see it.
I'm having too much fun making drinks.
Right? Seafood drinks.
It's going to be. All right. Let's see. Well, you can't find any drugs yourself, but you find a guy called Parrot who says he can lead you to somebody who can sell you drugs.
Like to read this person immediately, please.
Alrighty.
So yeah, Breezy looks at this guy. What does this parrot guy sound like?
So, Parrot sounds like, he sounds like a normal guy for the most part, but, let's see. And you were rolling. Where am I at here? So, read a person.
Mm-hmm.
To find it here real quick. Read a person. Okay. And you rolled an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay, so
You
I
get.
hold 3.
Mhm.
Okay, so first of all, is Parrot telling me the truth?
He is. He can lead you to somebody who can sell you drugs.
Okay. What does Parrot intend to do?
Parrot intends. Parrot intends to take you the long road. He himself doesn't necessarily. You have a feeling that he's probably going to take you by way of a route that's going to leave you exposed to an ambush. But it also doesn't seem like he's specifically doing it, but it doesn't seem like he's doing it because he wants to.
Okay. I'm still holding 1 on this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll hot to manipulate him.
Alright.
Let's see here. Greasy's going to kind of like see this situation, and he's gonna be like, "Hey man, listen, I ain't no fresh kitten that was born 2 days ago or maybe 1 day under the water. I need to know, what kind of shit you trying to pull here, kid?"
Alright.
I thought you was a groovy daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
He's a. He's like, look, man. You're not exactly popular with everybody.
What?
Yeah.
So,
Greasy looks at him, just as if he was just told, like as if he were slapped in the face. Yeah,
he's
Greasy's just like, what? Like completely caught off guard by this statement.
he's like, there's, there's people that you're gonna want to avoid, and people that you kind of can't avoid. He's like, look, if I don't, if we don't take this particular route, someone close to me is gonna die.
Daddy Cat, that's some heavy shit. Lay it on me.
See, there's
A girl?
There's a bounty out on you.
What?
And my well, they took my brother. And
Kill him, Greasy.
like,
Hold on. I'm gonna pull my final hold. Is this guy telling the truth right now? Is there actually a bounty on me?
yeah.
What the fuck? I'm useless! Why is there a bounty on
Wait,
me?
how much is the bounty?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm not there. I'm surfing.
Yep.
Business head Max room, ain't it?
He was like, no, not exactly.
Then who put the bounty on me, kid? And at this point, I'm gonna pull out my taser. My stun gun. I'm gonna be like, you're gonna tell me who put the bounty on me, or I'm gonna send 300 volts of pure, not super great to your genitals through your body.
He's like, well, let's not get hasty here. And he pulls out a knife. He's like, this
Fuck
is
him,
not...
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna go aggro.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is Starlight close to this?
No.
Wow.
So you
Wow.
you have officially decided to your
Can he ought to
Damn
be
it,
close
if I
to
had hit
this.
that, I would have had him in the palm of my hand.
How far away from the beach is this happening, just out of
He's
curiosity?
probably in the market.
Is he
Yeah,
by a
it's-
bar?
Alright, so yeah, I
No.
won't make it there.
Damn it.
Good luck.
Do I
I
have
hope you don't die.
Pop or Gloomy with me?
Yeah,
I
are you
don't
somewhere
know.
nearby?
I wish I was.
Hold on. Let's deal with what's right here.
What's about to happen?
What's going on? So were you actually going aggro or seized by force? Because go aggro isn't attacking somebody.
Oh, is go aggro intimidating?
Yeah, essentially.
I think you should go
I'll
aggro then.
Go aggro.
And 6 on a miss. Because it on a miss, prepare for the worst. Yeah, he stabs you with a knife.
No, not my booze carrying blood.
Nice.
My booth carrying blood.
You're gonna be my next appointment.
Yeah, Greasy's gonna go in and be like, I know kung fu. Fuck. Like,
Let's see. I'm trying to find where the damage on the knife would be here. Probably
yeah.
here. No, it's not. It's under fucking.
That's right.
Maybe under gun logger, isn't it? I think.
Maybe. I think knife is just one harm, isn't it?
No. Actually, it's on. It's on a chopper. It's 2 harm.
It's 2 harm? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have 1 harm. 1 harm. Or 1 armor.
All right.
So, I. Can I roll to resist this? I forget. Is that just a Blades in the Dark thing?
You are going to need to roll. Yeah, take. A
Oh,
hard
I
move.
rolled my. I roll
No,
my
you're
tougher harm.
you're here. You take harm. Yeah,
Okay, harm.
there's a harm roll.
1. That's not good. Oh no.
Where am I here? Changing
You
harm.
have the worst luck in combat.
You know, that's fine though, because Greasy's kind of a fucking useless bastard by design.
Well, that's the thing, though. But his last character was in Apocalypse World was a combat monster.
Yeah, no,
Um,
you could not stop Beef.
I remember Beef.
Yeah, no.
Beef.
Yeah.
Does Greasy just fucking collapse?
Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're probably out cold.
Damn.
I think that's one of the.
Hold on. Is Hot Pot or Gloomy with me?
Yeah, it could be.
Wait,
I just.
Hold on. Trying to.
surely Starlight's
Work-
saying this
work-
because you were at the radio station.
No,
fucking
I
with
left the radio station to go talk to
To
my
go
sponsor.
find drugs.
But
Oh.
Yeah,
and to
and-
find
and-
drugs.
and to
But I
find
surely
drugs,
would
yeah.
have brought at least Hot Pot with me. No,
No,
actually, go ahead.
Hold on. God damn it, where is that? Fucking. I'm looking for the harm. An NPC takes harm, degrees of harm, gang takes harm. Harm is established, exchanging harm, suffer harm. That's vehicle moves. It's used by for exchanging harm. That's just a repeat bar insight. Harm and heal. Okay, there it is. So you rolled a 12 on a 10 plus. You're out of action. He stabs you and it catches you completely off guard, and you just sort of like double up and like fall to the ground.
Yeah, you
uh,
hear just my
Ed,
booze blood, and then boom.
Yeah. You're gonna wake up sometime later, but it's not gonna be as bad as it could
Can-
be because you do have Hot Pot.
I was gonna say, can he wake up to just me dragging him?
Oh god,
He's like scavenge.
I love that.
He's just like
Honestly, I like that. If we want to do that instead of just like 2 minutes later, as he's kind of walking around scavenging, Eot just sees my body, starts dragging me back.
maybe Hot Pot chased the guy off. Like
Yeah.
that's why it's not Hot Pot dragging. Fucking
Right.
Yosh just pulling
Yeah.
your leg, literally. Just
Yeah.
dragging you through the street towards Castiel, or wherever he thinks
Right.
Castiel is.
right. Fucking
Pretty brave of you dragging a wolf.
yeah, true.
Also, you know what's fucking
Oh, you know what?
hilarious?
You are a wolf. Maybe I'm dragging him to
No.
the water.
No!
I think I'm dragging him to the
Gloomy,
water.
at this point, Gloomy would probably catch up to you and go,
Yeah.
oh, great, this way.
That's fine. No, like I'm dragging him
Yeah.
to the water to dump his body.
Yeah. But I love how Greasy, literally all he's done is he yelled at a battleship that then shot at him. He vomited on someone's feet. He pissed himself. He vomited some more.
Shocked himself.
And then he got stabbed at a botched drug deal. Like, that's all he's done. Really.
No, he tried to fight the giant squid too.
Yeah, shocked
And
himself.
that's how he pissed himself.
That was part of it, yeah.
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 Oh, God, I love this character.
You didn't even have to name him Misery, you just named him Greasy.
Exactly.
Yep. Fucking yeah. And I think there's probably a point where like maybe like Castiel, you probably like have like Gloomy probably finds you at some point. Actually, probably Hot Pocket comes back, and Gloomy tells him to find you, and it's Hot Pot that's like it's like, hey, we kind of need you. There's been there's been a problem.
Problem? Like, can you be more specific? There's a lot of problems in the world.
And this is probably about the time that Gloomy walks in, like, with, like, fucking drag carrying fucking Greasy. He's got, like, the one arm over his shoulder and, like, yeah, the whole shoulder thing, like, fucking dragging an mostly unconscious Greasy. Somebody else, like, some other random villagers on the other side, some helpful person.
Just mumbling under his breath like, "Got me off guard. Couldn't use kinfu." Like fucking.
Okay. Well, let's look around for an open bed. Lay him on that bed. He's gonna take a nap for a minute. We'll heal him enough to where he doesn't die, but he's gonna take his punishment for being dumb.
Just like
There.
yeah, he has obviously been stabbed. It's not bad. It's not terrible, but it's Greasy. So I mean, you're not surprised.
Like you probably do like a quick blood test if you happen to, and it's just like, oh, cool. Also, he's stupid drunk again,
Yeah.
like always.
Good, he can have some time to detox while he rests. So I heal him up just enough to not die out, close up the wound, and, make him lay on the bed for a few minutes and calm the fuck down. Once he's conscious, and be like, what was so important that you had to get stabbed for it?
He pulled a knife on me, tried to lead me into an ambush.
And you went there alone.
And
Well-
your healing touch does require a roll, though. It requires a weird roll. So you can give me that weird roll there, Castiel, while you guys are role playing.
Yeah, and how does that work for me? Does that take my one wound away?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
heals
yeah.
one segment, but you also open your brain, so roll that next.
Do I or you? Oh,
You
do.
open your brain.
No,
Oh.
I open mine to yours.
Oh,
Well, it's opening your brain to the maelstrom, essentially.
okay.
So let me opening brain to maelstrom.
Yeah, Greasy's like, he's like, I had hot pot. Hold on to my money. You never go in there with pockets full of money.
Yeah, let's see. On a 7 and something. I think you get an impression that there's more to it. That there's more to this than just a random guy stabbing Greasy over drug money.
Oh yeah, Greasy would also say, apparently, I'm so bootylicious. They put out a hit on me.
On just you or your group?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I was busy getting a knife in my stomach.
Okay.
Wait. Anyone in
You
this
rest.
goddamn joint have a gun?
You're not allowed to have a gun. You're gonna hurt yourself. You rest.
Ella has a gun.
You rest. And we're gonna go figure out the full details of this information. I'm gonna go find somebody that's not busy doing something. And we're gonna go find this guy and get more information.
Yelt's not busy.
And you've got and Starlight, I think, as you're kind of putting the finishing touches on the tower and whatnot, Scarpucker probably walks by again. Like he's been kind of doing the rounds, making sure he knows where you guys are all at. But he kind of making kind of is like, You you know how to you know how to repair skis, motor
Um,
skis?
Yeah. Do you need those repaired? How many you got?
He's got. I only got one. He said, but he said I could have more if I wanted, but I only need one. It's like it's been acting up lately, real funny. And it stops and it'll randomly stop for no reason, then it'll start up like an hour later. I don't know.
Okay. I can take a look at it when I'm done here. Yeah. You got jingle?
He's like, yeah, I got. He's like, he and he pulls out like uh, I don't know. He pulls out probably like a. He probably says, "Well, I got raw material if you're interested." And he's like, "I got this slab of metal and plastic and stuff."
A slab of metal and plastic. I mean, yeah. Yeah, take it.
That's what every girl's dream is: a slab of metal and plastic and stuff.
Right. Like, ooh baby. Let me
Right.
have it. Uh,
Oh God.
I'm so emotionally charged for this. Yes. yeah. That's fine. Is it at your shop? Is it out on the water? Do you have a shop?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he's
Like, you tell me.
yeah he's like he's like he's like it's over at the docks. The It's over at the docks. I got a little place over there. You
Okay.
know, like to
Um,
stay close to the water in case mission.
yeah. Can I read into this situation more just to kind of get a feel of if
Yeah.
there's any, I don't know, what am I looking for? Malicious intent?
You want to try to read the situation or read a person?
Let's try and read him. I just want to know. I don't know shit. Sounds great. I'll do it.
I'll look this up here real quick.
GM, how much barter
Seems
would
like
that be?
and healing moves. That's not the one I was looking for. Read a person. So on a miss, you get to ask one anyway. So you get a list of. You can ask whether the character is whether he's telling the truth, what he's really feeling, what he intends to do, what he wishes you do, or how you could get him to do a blank, whatever. So
Um,
you still get one of those questions.
I'd like to know how he's feeling. So, like, how do you feel about all this?
How does he feel about all this?
Sure.
Um, Suspicious, mostly. I mean, there's with an undercurrent of anger, but it's not like directed like I'm angry at this specifically. Just sort of the undercurrent of just sort of he's usually angry. Um,
Okay.
but right now, if there is any focus to it, he's frustrated with his motor ski.
Okay. So,
Um,
knowing that, I'll be like, listen, man, I got you. Let me finish this up and handle my business here. And then I'll go straight out to the docks and I'll work on it. It's no problem. What color is it? Where's it at? You give me all the deets.
yeah, he's like, well, it's it's a it's green, like a dark green, and white.
Okay.
It's got a few it's got a few scars on it. Well,
Okay.
seen a little bit of action. He's like he kind of like gives you a general description of like where to go, like where
Mm-hmm.
basically he has a shack down by the docks, real close to where he keeps it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much barter would this be considered?
So essentially, what he's doing is he's giving you. He doesn't know what it is because it's been long enough. He wouldn't necessarily know, but it's a refrigerator door, like for a mini fridge. It'll
Okay.
count as it'll count as one barter, or you can simply use it for raw materials, which I guess would still be spending it as if it were barter kind of. But
Gotcha.
yeah, it's it's like the
Cool.
door to a mini fridge.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I will take your interesting plastic metal sheet thing. And yeah, let me finish this up. You good? You need anything else? You okay? You seem
He's like,
kinda on edge.
he's like, just keeping the eye out for the, you know. And he just kind of walks off. He's like clearly not a man of many words.
Right.
He just,
And then, as he's walking away, I would be like, Scott, I need a 13 wrench. Nope, that's an 11. Nope, that's a 12. Do you understand what a 3 looks like? You don't. Okay. Okay. Let me help. Fucking Todd.
Todd is clearly not a savvy head. He does
No,
not know.
Todd sucks.
Yeah, but he's got that charm of that guy who always fucked up, so at least, like, you can count
Yeah.
on him to fuck up.
Right.
Like, you're never disappointed because you're always disappointed.
There are the occasions where you need for somebody to think you really tried, and you're like, "We'll send Todd. Todd will take care of it," knowing Todd will fuck it up. You're just like, "I don't really care about this getting done. I actually want it to fail."
God, I love
So
it.
we send Todd. Well, we sent Todd. He said he couldn't take. There wasn't anything he could do with it. I don't know what to tell you.
Shit, what a fucking Todd.
Um. So, I think Lemmy Pop.
Yeah.
The waves are nice. The surf is fun, and there's really no issues. You're just having a good time out there. They're like everybody else is off working. You're just chilling, having a good time. Even Greasy finally left the bottom of the ship, although you don't really want to go down there until you're sure that Gloomy has cleaned up.
True enough.
um, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing's really happening, so I'm
Yeah.
just having fun.
Even Eot's out at this point. He's no longer hiding in his little box. Which you're not. There are times you're not sure how he gets in and out of.
True enough.
Yeah. But you're kind of like doing the thing, and there are plenty of things going on here to look into here in Skippin. There's Pierce Axon, and Starlight Greasy. The last time you guys knew, somebody else was in charge of this place, and he won't. And has not directly said why he's in charge now. He simply has said there's a change in management and moved past that fairly quickly, without like really explaining it. There is Parrot, who jumped there, who was trying, who wanted to try to lead, who was trying Greasy into an ambush, and there's still plenty of other things going on here too, because it is a civilized area. So if you guys want to try to continue to earn a bit more jingle, that is a thing you can do while you are here.
Oh, I'm down. Did I? Is my work on the radio tower done now?
Yeah. And you'll wind up getting 3 jingle for it.
Oh, you told me 5 last week.
Oh, did I? Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
so 5. Sorry, I didn't remember.
It's
She's like,
okay, I
I
wrote
wrote
it
it
down on
down.
purpose.
Ah, I see.
Um, Greasy would like to the chagrin of Gloomy, and to the neutrality of Hot Pot, get himself out of bed and have Hot Pot escort him to the nearest bar. Because Gloomy has gone at least 4 hours without a drink, and he has a stomach wound. So, like, you know, obvious lines need to be made.
Yeah, he's yeah, it's not terribly far to get to Pine Seed, the local bar.
What does the
With
bartender look like?
the bartender, I think the bartender probably looks like he's in his, I don't know, mid to early 30s. Um, Weathered, he's kind of got weathered face, although his hands don't look nearly as rough and calloused as most of the people's around here. You know, he doesn't do the same job they do.
Yeah.
And
I'll
he,
open.
um, yeah, he's attractive enough for,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more so than the rest of the average people around here. Um, and just kind of like, he looks just rough enough that you don't want to mess with that it looks like it'd be an issue to deal with, but just pretty enough to be like, yeah, but he's not part of. Yeah, but he's not like. It's not like I couldn't necessarily take him. It's just a matter of it's probably going to be a bigger problem for it.
Right.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna slide up to the bar, tap my knuckles on the bar.
And he's like, "Hey, what can I do for you here? What's going on?" And there's a few other people in here. There's.
He says,
Well, hey there, Hoss. You happen to listen to much radio?
Here's I've heard your program a time or two.
he goes,
Good, then you know the kind of ratings I can bring in.
He's like, right. He goes,
Greasy is going to, before he can even say anything, kind of leap up a little too fast, and he's basically gonna go,
Listen, kid,
lift up his shirt and show, like, the sterile patch.
I got stabbed today by a dickhead named Parrot, and there's nothing I could use more than a free drink. How would you like to get free advertisement on my show for Drink Pass?
he's he's like, let's why don't we so you want to negotiate some drinks for some ad space then?
Yeah, you got it.
Go-
What is this
go
place?
ahead.
The Pine Sol? I mean, the Pine Seed? I'd be more than happy to shield myself for you.
He says, so go ahead and give me a barter roll on this here.
so is this barter or sharp that I'm rolling?
It's sharp, but
Okay.
they call it a barter roll, but yeah. So.
Gotcha. Wow. Yikes.
Oh, right. So I think I wanna miss. I feel like it's going to Mm, you're gonna have to put out. You're gonna have to do more commercials than like the commercial to drink ratio that you guys end up agreeing on after negotiation isn't terribly favorable. At least not in your eyes. It's not a. It wasn't the bargain you were hoping to make.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yeah, no, Greasy shakes hands on it because he's just like so desperate to drink anything right now, and he doesn't want to go
Right.
to his stash because, like, that would require him drinking some of his stash. So
Right.
yeah, he shakes on it and starts downing drinks like a madman, and like fucking Gloomy is just taking tally marks for how many fucking commercials he needs to do.
Yeah.
And
It,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and it's not like he has an unlimited stock either.
Oh, of
After
course.
about like
No, all he needs is 3 stiff drinks. He may be an
Yeah.
alcoholic, but he's also a tall, lanky bastard.
right, there's a limit.
Yeah, he looks up at the guy, kind of half on the bar, and he goes,
Hey, kid, what's your name?
He's like, oh, this is great. I am totally gonna do that.
Totally.
He says, "Well, they call me Spanky."
I love that. Like,
Listen,
That's
Spanky,
totally Spanky.
I have something very important to tell you. I'm actually a government agent, Spanky, and I need you to keep an eye on Parrot for me. If he comes through here, I need you to tell me immediately. And it's not just 'cause that bastard stabbed me.
Uh, uh, make a seduce or manipulate roll to see how willing he is to go along with just like.
partial success.
So maybe he doesn't necessarily believe you're a government agent because that would mean you're working for Pierce Act's son, at least in this place, and he's not terribly sure that that's a thing he's super into. That he's not sure that he believes you work for him, but
No, yeah.
it costs him like nothing to be like, yeah, Spanky was in here 2 days ago, or whatever. When you tell you, well, like when you walk
When
in,
Parrot was in. Yeah.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, Parrot was here,
He
like,
says, yeah, and like, before Greasy passes out from a mixture of light pain medication, drinking on a stomach that has a literal hole in it, and just being a lightweight, he just looks him in the eye and goes,
Kid, you're good. Your government will thank you in time.
and then he just kind of like passes out.
yeah. And I think a hot pot kind of looks around and goes, and maybe like Gloomy, it probably is like, God. And hot pot just kind of looks around at like the 2 or 3 other people in the room and goes, all right, show's over. We've seen a celebrity pass out on their pass out face down before. Come on. He kind of like grabs fucking Greasy off the bar stool and goes to carry him back to the ship. Because Hot Pot is aware that somebody did try to kill you recently.
True.
So being passed out in a bar is not the place he would choose to have to defend you.
Yeah.
If it came to it. And Yacht.
Yas.
Like, hmm?
Yas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe you see some of this like running around with Greasy and whatnot. I don't know how much attention you pay to it, but you are also well aware that Lemmy is out surfing, and that Starlight was working on the radio tower. You're not sure where she's at now, so.
Yeah, I keep an eye on the wolves for sure. Especially.
Starlight's still not a wolf.
No. He means the first two. He's like, especially the noisy one, and also the noisy one. Uh,
Yeah.
he'll get another chance at the first noisy one eventually. That one seems to pass out a lot. Uh, I always imagine there's just small little cutscenes of him trying to like hide Greasy unconscious somewhere and keeps getting caught by like Hot Pot. Like, oh good, you found him.
Or like Gloomy.
Yeah, Gloomy's
yeah.
like, oh, you found him.
Oh my god.
He totally knows what's going on, but he thinks it's so like too funny to stop you.
Yeah. He keeps an eye on me as much as I keep an eye on you. It's great.
Right.
Yeah, this is probably like all during my scavenging stuff. Gotta get my
Yeah.
information somehow. I'm kind of curious though. I didn't really see the interaction he had with Parrot. Did I see the interaction Starlight had with that one dude? And that was
with Scarpucker,
yeah, and that was the
They-
badass guy, right? The one that I was like,
with the one with all the scars and shit. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you were actually in town, and the tower is probably higher up on on higher ground.
Okay. Do I maybe see him or run into him at some point?
Probably. I mean, he is kind of making sure to keep an eye on where all of them are.
Should I
to
roll
some
for
extent.
it?
You probably also there's probably a few of his men that have been kind of watching for you as well. But no, you might have actually run into him at some point.
I want to just follow him.
And follow him. All right. He's like, he kind of looks back at you like, what do you want, kid? What do you want?
I just hold out like a random plank that I found, and then keep
He's
trying to
really-
follow him.
And he's just like, he just kind of shakes his head. He's like, and every now and again he'll stop. He's like, look, I don't know what you want.
Just stares at him. He's
Weird.
yeah. So like he's not a wolf, but he's
Yeah.
a big badass, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, do I want to try to take him on at some point, or I want to see what he does? Like, I'm curious what this badass does in his spare time, and that's pretty much all I'm doing is just trying my best to follow him. If he tries to get me to forcefully go away, I'll try to sneak back. It's like a game of cat and mouse, which is actually a rule, but a little bit different.
Nice. I think I think periodically he'll try to shoo you away. He seems to be one of those people where free time and on duty seem to mix fairly frequently to some extent.
Yeah.
That the guy who runs the bar is going to be there working from a certain amount of time,
Right.
till a certain amount of time. That whoever is working on maintaining some of the other boats and whatnot, they're going to be doing their thing. He doesn't seem to particularly stop. He has for most of the day he kind of walks around patrolling and checking in with his people and keeping an eye on you guys in particular. And he does get reports from occasionally a messenger will come and give him some report about what they're seeing from an outpost or what have you. When it gets closer to evening time, he goes back and meets with Pierce Axon, the governor here, the de facto leader or whatever, and they talk quite a bit, and they as you would expect for a civilization that doesn't exactly have a bunch of phones and high-tech communication equipment, they have messengers that come and talk to them periodically throughout the day and what have you. He's constantly receiving reports from someone or another, and there is a point where they're like, where he's like, uh, where Pierce probably like when he comes to like work with Pierce, talk to Pierce and whatnot. There's a point where Pierce is like, "Beat it, kid. There's a this is a members only meeting," and kind of shuts the door on you, like to whatever their planning is.
I kick the door really hard and storm off.
Yeah, when you kick the door, a couple of the guards kind of look at you and like grab all and like pull and put their hands on their machetes and axes and whatever, and whatever. But when you walk away, they kind of like keep their hands on for a couple minutes longer and watch you.
I growl at them as I walk away then because they did that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ah!
Just he's like, "Arr!"
I'm clearly pouty.
Yeah.
I think at one point, like when I was following him, like he walked by where Greasy was probably stumbling into the bar or something,
Right.
and I was just like, I pointed and was like, "Wolf." He wouldn't know, but
Yeah, he just kind of.
I feel like Greasy would look down and go, "Ankle biter," and then walk in.
It's kind of like, at this point, they're just like they don't know like your capabilities or anything.
Yeah.
You're just like a weird kid to them. You're some weird kid that follows them around. But it does get to be about evening, and you guys are kind of like winding down. Greasy, you've managed to secure your drinks for the afternoon, and Starlight, you have secured some jingle from Axon and some jingle from Scarpucker. And Lemmy, you've just had a day off surfing, having a good time. Just
I love
chilling.
how the more fun Lemmy has, the less fun Chris has.
He's just like, well,
So
it's that. What's that thing where it's like,
Well, man, sometimes if you don't have to rock, you just roll with it. And since I'm surfing, it's even better.
Did you write a song while you were on the water?
right?
Nah, the water isn't very death metal today. Or even like, something slightly less metal.
I feel like you would have accidentally wrote like a Beach Boys song and was like, no.
No.
No, if he
Wait,
was
there we
going
go.
to accident-
No.
If he was going to accidentally write a song that was bad, I feel like he would have written a song that was more like something from Poison or Motley Crue. Yes, I know. I grew up with those bands too, and I used to enjoy listening to them and still occasionally do, but they are kind of
Hey,
they're hair band, all right?
Yeah.
They're hair band. It's true metal looks down on hair band. That's what I learned.
Michael also looks down on hair bands.
So,
Not on the people that listen to them. Not even on the bands themselves, but the culture it fosters. I don't want our kids doing drugs in spandex. They need to do it in jeans like normal people.
I mean, but spandex can be really comfortable, and if you're on the right drugs, I'm not gonna talk about it.
wow.
hey, all I'm going to say is I worked in a nightclub for well over a decade. I am very familiar with pleather.
I came up with a song that Lemmy Pop could have came up with if he was cool.
Oh, if he was cool.
Mellow waves and watery graves.
Oh,
Lord.
shit.
That is not metal.
Exactly, you're not cool.
It's the Toki song. It's the
Yeah, it's the one where you're taking some notes from Ghost BC.
No, it's
So-
mellow waves, do 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 do, mellow waves.
No! Go away!
No, no.
My baby's too old for that, so I didn't have to deal with that.
But in any case, we are at 126, so I kind of feel like it's time to wrap this. And the theme of tonight was everybody works hard. Lemmy Pop is a rock star who doesn't have to work hard.
Yeah.
No, he works hard when we don't have to. So we
Yeah.
work hard and he
Hey.
doesn't have
Hey, he rocked super hard at that concert.
to. Everybody needs a day off sometimes.
Yep. It's Lemmy Pop's day off.
Dude, scavenging
Um,
was my day off. That was great.
So
That
let's
should be the title, is Lemmy Pop's Day Off.
Lemmy Pop's day off.
Yeah.
Actually, the title of the episode was "Working for a Living."
In
There's actually
parentheses.
working for a living. Put it in parentheses, Lemmy Pop Stars, day off.
Yeah.
Alright, so there are a couple of things going before we do sign offs. There's at least one thing anyway. Everybody, let's start with Starlight. Who do you feel knows Starlight better at the end of this session? I know you guys didn't have a lot of interactions and stuff, but there's that sort of like spherical influence that, you were there and people knew what you were doing.
Yes. I think it was Greasy because the one I had interactions with, and we both bonded over fucking Todd.
Alright. Cool. Eot, who do you feel knows Eot better?
Wait, so do I raise my HX with Starlight?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, my bad.
And then
Okay,
I raised
cool.
mine
I
as
really
well,
wish I could pick, not Hot Pot, but the other one.
Gloomy.
I wish I could pick Gloomy. Because he's like, this kid, there he goes again with Greasy. But
I feel like you can pick
You can.
NPCs.
You
can?
can. You can actually pick.
oh,
Gloomy.
heck yeah. I want to pick Gloomy. Just because he's just like, he's learning, like, okay, yeah, I got to keep an eye on this kid. Whenever the boss is
Yeah.
out, like, I can't let him around him.
All right. Castiel. Who do you figure knows Castiel better today?
Well, there were several points where I had to be a dad again for some reason. I don't know why this character is doing that. So, either the random dude that shot himself in the foot or Greasy that decided to get himself stabbed.
I didn't
So-
decide to get stabbed. Thank you very much. It's just a thing that kind of happened to me.
Yeah, I was still working on other things, and you decided to come in, and I have to deal with you. So,
Yeah, that's fair. He is kind of an imposition, even on a good day.
yeah.
So, Willie or Greasy, which one?
Oh, Greasy. My bad.
Okay, so, all right. Lemmy Pop, in your absence, who do you think would have felt your absence the most and thereby know you better? You are muted, sir.
I think you're still muted. I'm hearing like a thing, and then it goes away.
That might be me.
I'm back.
cooking. There he is.
There he is.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
I think Eot would be the one that would have felt me the most as my. Ow!
Yeah, it was very quiet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like he howls and then Greasy gibbers. Like, you know.
Greasy is somehow a wolf that sounds like a hyena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
So,
it's-
mark your HXs then as appropriate. And Greasy.
Oh, I feel like
Please.
Castiel got to know me a lot better. Like Castiel probably knew, like, yeah, this dude's unhinged, but like, then he had to treat him, and then probably when he came back to check up on him, he was gone, and he heard, oh, Greasy went to a bar after he
Right.
was stabbed like 4 hours ago, Yeah, he probably learned a little bit about Greasy there.
All right. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and get sign offs. So we'll start with who wants to start?
I'll do it. Hi, I'm Amy Gedden. Tonight I played Starlight Fingertoes to throw a wrench with her toes at fucking Todd. And make a little bit of money, which was super neat. On Sundays, I'm also in Cosmos, where I play a couple of different characters. I am either Stella Nightshade, who is an elf duskwalker, who is probably very much in love with this like fire elemental someone. I don't know, man. It's crazy, and she got burned bad. Or I'm Lita the Barbarian, who doesn't talk a lot, but she's a big tank and I like her a whole lot. And then on Mondays, I am in Starfinder. I play Vesa Riven. She's a Lashenta envoy. She's not a great envoy, but she's very curious, so now she's an intelligence officer, and she's a lieutenant, which is crazy because that's like promoting the new guy, and that's not cool. But I'm here for it, and that's me.
All right.
Oh no, it was great for morale, except for Ashira.
Right. Which is so bad because it just like breeds drama.
It was supposed to. Not only that, but I promoted her by 1 rank, which is still like 4 military ranks before yours.
I know, it's terrible.
Wow.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I don't even. If I'm a lieutenant, like how far up do I need to get to captain? Like how many people have to die for me to get to captain?
Well, technically, we just need to gain another. Everyone that's not me needs to gain a level.
Okay.
And then when you all have gained a level, I will almost have gained half a level.
Okay.
Because that's about where I'm at. It's at the point where like I have to act so I can get that extra, 350 to 1,000 points.
Right. But what I'm asking is like I'm at a lieutenant, so then is there like a corporal, and then a.
All right. So as far as it goes, we haven't figured out which actual system that we're using because I've been using Army and Navy, and if we switch to Navy, it makes it really fun because that makes you staff sergeant masterclass or something crazy like that. But either way.
Well, when do I get to run the show? How many people have to croak before I can run the show?
Well, Shaba or Twinkle at this point.
Oh no shit! I didn't realize I was that close. I don't want to die.
It's just like-
That's terrible. But I
Well,
would be willing
all
to
right,
take
so-
over Twinkle's fancy ship.
Burn Ward doesn't want a ship. Xander, do you want a ship?
Burnward would take a ship. I mean, like, you probably don't trust him enough yet, but man, he would turn
No.
that into a death ship.
Right, and see,
Oh my God.
we're already getting Shaba's destroyer, which is going to be a death ship on its own, and I'm down for that. I like having. Hi, this is my pretty ship. This is my battleship, and this is what I do science stuff with, even though I'm a terrorist pirate.
Here's the thing. Just set Burnward up with a tactical strike force that could be shot in through drop pods, and he'll be more than happy.
And see, I wanted a drop pod so hard, sir.
Mm-hmm.
See, I want a ship that is like a reconnaissance ship. Like it holds maybe 10, 15 people, and we drop down, and that's what we do. It's like we go and we gain intelligence.
All right, so I don't know how to tell you this, but the tiny ship, the new Spitfire, technically is a reconnaissance ship
Why am I not on it?
because it's my house.
Oh,
He literally lives on the Spitfire, which is parked in the Blue Ember shuttle
Right?
bay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have captain's quarters on the Blue Ember, but as far as it goes, at the end of each day, when I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed, I literally walk to the bay and then climb on board and go to the room there. Do you know why?
why?
Because all 6 rooms in that ship are luxurious. while unfortunately the Blue Ember is just good.
Right, right. Well, prepare yourself because Monday Base is gonna be like, yo, can I borrow your ship?
You can say that, but I was gonna say, Nurx has already stolen one of the rooms because she's not stupid,
Yeah.
and she's driven it. She's all like, Zai, what the fuck is going on with these rooms? And he was all like, well, they're mine. And she's like, no, most of them are yours. And then she's like, this one's mine.
Well,
That sounds like a
Nurx-
conversation Nurx would have. Like,
Nurx
yeah.
is a fucking great pilot, and I'm pilot. So prepare yourself. We're gonna try and borrow your ship.
But I was gonna say that little ship is as fast as it can be, and if Nurx is flying, it's even faster.
Mhm.
It has the best shields you can possibly have, and it also has an emergency accelerator and a holographic projector. So, yeah.
I need to borrow your ship. I gotta do some stuff.
But what do you need to reconnaissance? Oh, I'm sorry. We're
Right,
still
yeah.
online, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's
Sorry,
do-
people. This is not Fire Strike Day.
Let's get through our outros here. This is all awesome and fascinating, but let's get through the sign-offs. Chris, would you like to do your sign-off since you were
Oh,
already
well,
talking?
then I guess I'll do my sign off now. All right, so apparently this Monday you will see me play Zai, but tonight you saw me surf. Well, you heard me surf, I guess. Tonight I played Lemmy Pop Stardust, and he surfed his day away in the apocalypse. We didn't include the massive amounts of beer that he drank while he was surfing, or the girls on the beach that were like because other people were actually doing their jobs, and that was more important today. I didn't rock the apocalypse today, and people, I'm sorry for that, because honestly, this character, the only thing that would make him a better rock star is if he died a couple of times.
I can
Once
help.
drowning in his own vomit and once from a drug over, right?
I can help with that.
Right. and at that point, after I've survived both of those, I can summon the powers of Keith Richard and live forever. But on Mondays, I play Captain Zai, and this week, possibly, you will also see me play Glycil, who, yeah, he's a nice guy, and I'm gonna have fun playing him even if he dies, because he is a badass motherfucker, and people need to recognize that NPC lives matter. And my friend Purple Codex and my friend Amy Geddon both have TeePublics, and I have realized that we've gotten a little off topic, so let me tell you about these TeePublics. They have epic t-shirts, and they have epic fucking coffee mugs. These are all things that you can find. Check them both out. I don't know if there's a sale today or not, because honestly, I didn't check. But if there's not a sale, when you buy their shirts, they get $1. So buy it full price, give them $1. If they're on sale, they get 50 cents. Buy one anyway and get them 50 cents. Buy two, then they'll get $1. And
There's
with
new
that,
merch dropping on Monday too.
ooh, and there's new merch dropping on Monday on Amy Geddon on teepublic.com. With that in mind, there's normally a second half, and I don't know who's going to take it, but right now it's going on to...
Oh wait, are we doing an epic, not
Yeah, I think
an
it's,
advertisement? Oh shit! Hold on, I got this. Sorry, I'm looking at other playbook moves. Do you like epic? Do you like ethics? Well, that's too fucking bad, because you only get to choose one. Boom! That's right, we're coming in with a 90s style commercial. Hey kids, do you like GAC? Wow! How about Nickelodeon? Whoa! Well, too bad, because those are too lame for you. You know what isn't lame? What's rad and epic? Amy Geddon and Purple Codex's TeePublic. For all the cool epic shit that you need with none of the ethics to hold you back. Remember, you don't need your parents' approval to log on to this. It was a little rough. I hadn't practiced anything. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. I forgot to say something like, an hour ago.
All
All
right.
right. So on to Amy again.
She just
Oh,
did.
Actually,
good,
she
naughty
just did
one.
hers.
Now do it again.
Oh,
Oh,
this.
well,
Hi,
No,
I'm
okay,
Amy's
you're
dad.
for
fine.
adorable pigs.
All right, someone else do it because I was off.
What up?
Um,
I'm here. I'm Sassy McNasty, 69, or Daniel, or whatever. I play the yacht. I didn't get to do much. I'm sad. I was hoping to roll some sharp rolls. It's like, do I find them? Do I need to roll for it? He's like, yeah, you just wander around. I was like, damn it. Okay. But what cool. I got to walk around and creep the heck out of. Oh, do I need to? Do I raise my HX with him as well because I've
actually,
Scarpucker?
yeah.
Heck yeah.
You and Amy Gedden can both add Scarpucker or raise your HX with him.
Heck yeah.
And Castiel,
Yeah.
You can add Willie and give yourself one with him. Greasy, add Parrot and give yourself -1 with him, and add Spanky, give yourself 1 with him.
Yeah. So I followed Scarpucker around while I scavenged and just tried to see like what this big scary man was supposed to like. What was his life like? Like, who did he fight that he got all these scars? And it was really boring. He just walked around and talked. I hated it. So when they were like, "You can't come in here," I was like, "Screw you!" and I kicked the door and stomped off. Almost killed those guards too. Almost got rid of one of the wolves too, but
Well, you know.
yeah, I'll work on that. Beyond that, you can catch me tomorrow as a Key Frostwalker and Samir Amari, the barbarian cleric duo in Deep Blue, investigating the weird, mysterious disappearance of the gods and all their temples. So we're gonna have to go into that and figure that shit out. And we've got some weird bracelets that make us cool things, like we can walk through ice walls. I don't know, it's awesome. And up over in Brunton, aka Las Vegas, with the Casino block, you can catch me as I forgot, Kira Kasoki and Slytherin Forerunner, the Rattling Witch, and the Whisper Elf Ranger, who we just fought some giant armor golems, and they almost kicked our butts. They brought Kirik down almost to death in like one round. He booked it. And it was great. Slytherin just flew around holding a little girl as they tried to chase her and kill her, and I was just like, well, this is my role, running away and keeping the other NPC safe. It was great. And then beyond that, you can catch me on Monday as Oliver Byrne, the bear who is just a bear. Unfortunately, I missed last week because shit is going. My life is crazy, but I should be good this week. Everything's mostly stabilized, so yay. And then Wednesday, you can catch me in Hench to Mensch as the up-and-coming supervillain who is currently just a henchman, Shadowhound, who he's really dark and scary, but he'll do anything for a snack cake. And yeah, he steals your powers, uses them against you, hunts you down if someone pays him enough. It's all cool. And as of right now, I think that's everything for me.
Alrighty. That leaves Castiel and Greasy.
Who wants
Scott,
to
you want to go first?
All right, I'll go. Mine's kind of long because apparently I have to be in everything. So, all right. I'm Scott, psych, whatever. I don't care. Psychopathic. I don't know. I got whatever. Who cares? Okay, so I played Castiel and I healed people, and then apparently people want to go out and get themselves stabbed, so I have to heal them. Now we're gonna figure out why they're being wanted, because that's important to find out. If it's not just him and the whole party, we gotta find out. That's my future plans. Okay, what else am I in? What is today? That's at the end. Alright, tomorrow, I'm actually going to start in Cosmos tomorrow. So, I'm gonna play that tomorrow. And off the top of my head, I cannot remember the name of my character because I did not write that down. My bad. We'll figure out where that goes tomorrow. Okay, so Monday, I'm on the Fire Strike as Xander. And Xander's just chilling. He got the ship come in now. We went to the ship. We got the ship. We did his room thing. And he's waiting for the chance to go get the access codes to write the universe with the little sifter thing so he can modify it and put things right and whatever he wants. Okay. Then on Tuesday, Ulcer Bridge. I'm in Ulcer Bridge. This is Isabella, who is the talking person for the group because everybody else in it is quiet and not outgoing. It happens. So it's kind of helpful to me as a player. Then on Wednesday, I'm also in Hinge Dementia's Knight, who is really wanting to get rid of the crazy space Canadian people. I don't know. They're making rolling blackouts and his shorts don't work right. So he can't carry around as many snack cakes, and that makes him sad. Oh, he's also in charge of the finances of the group. Yay. Okay. Then on Thursday, Fast Cars Clear Gyms, where I play Mikey, which next time we play, I am going to hijack the security system of a jewelry store and do that. And then Friday, we brought back Battle of the Menagerie. Yay! That was awesome. I played chess, and, well, we didn't have a captain, so chess is like, I'm captain now. Deal with it. And she took the group to meet some crime boss dude, and we're like, all right, let's see what we can do with you. Yeah, and that's everything. It's like one a day, so I'm kind of busy. I like it.
Right on. Win 5, get 1 free. That leaves you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mike, also known as Win 5, Get 1 Free, and today you caught me playing Greasy. The most pathetic character I think I've ever played, and god damn it if it isn't fun. It's like, there's like playing a debaucherous character, and then there's just playing a character that's just awful to himself. And that's what Greasy is. You can also catch me on Mondays, where I play 2 characters. I play Matthias Merch Dishbog, the lovable little radish man who's currently in combat with a very, very dangerous woman. You can also catch me playing Paralictor or ex-Paralictor Burn Ward, depending on the day that you ask him. Where he's been in combat recently. He hasn't been doing too much. He's been in the background, but once Merch takes a bit of a backseat and disappears into the tapestry of the world again, definitely going to be able to do some more stuff with Burn Ward, which I'm excited about. And on Thursdays, you can catch me running Fast Cars Clear Gyms, where the party is, in fact, about to rob a jewelry store, doing a classic style heist. I'm really looking forward to it. Got a lot of stuff planned. I'm not going to spoil anything. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Whew. That brings it back to me. I am the Just the King Zarate. You can catch me here on Monday nights for the Fire Strike, my favorite group of space pirates, space terrorists, and never-do-wells, our flagship show, the longest running on the channel. You can catch me here on Tuesdays for Osel Bridge, where I play Yorick, who is, well, if you like really super fucking gritty, like medieval shit, if you liked the 1980s version of Excalibur, where it's pretty possible that you're going to die with every fucking swing that's made at you, you'd like Osel Bridge, and Yorick is a very shy and very, sort of like not very self-confident character, and so extraordinarily the opposite of me. And then on Thursdays, you can catch me for Fast Cars Clear Gyms, where I play Khan, who's always got plans within plans within plans, and has the motto of never commit a crime that you aren't framing somebody else to do, that aren't framing somebody else for. There is, and then that's right, you heard correctly. We have brought back the Ballad of the Menagerie. We had our first episode on the 2.0 version last night. We were getting a little bit of a start going, but they flew out to meet with Isig, the most notorious crime boss in the Tabori cluster, and they're gonna go try to meet some people for him. They're gonna go try to find do some business with it, help him arrange some business meetings and such. And then you can catch me every other Saturday right here for the Bitter Ends, our Waveworld sessions, where, the polar ice caps melted and the Rocky Mountains are now the Rocky Road Islands. So, and this is a very strange and diverse cast when it comes of characters, when it comes right down to it. You can also catch me occasionally, not lately, and I keep saying I'm going to do this, and I haven't, and I'm gonna. I know. You can also catch me on my other channel of Zarat, where I play video games and make sarcastic comments about said video games. So if that's the thing you're into, maybe you get lucky and catch me there some night. Maybe I someday eventually come up with an actual schedule. But we here at Paradise Theater tend to be an addiction unto our own selves, and it leaves less time for gaming on other channels. So, but with that said, I believe that is all that we have for tonight. So let's go ahead and say goodbye and get out of here. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.